Let's welcome the always hilarious Jimmy Carr.
Hey. Well, I can't believe your luck.
Yes, indeed. And I'm not surprised you can't believe our luck. You are here, though. We are very lucky because you're here to share some exclusive news, I understand. What is it, Jimmy?
Some exclusive news. I mean, this will surprise no one. I'm coming finally on tour to Australia. After, I mean, it got put off. There was a bit of a bug going around. Yeah, huge. I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled. Australia, I'm sure, is indifferent, but I'm coming. There's nothing you can do to stop me now.
No, Jimmy, we love you here, man. I saw you last tour, as a matter of fact. I'm probably going to go to this one if I get some free tickets.
I don't give refunds. I don't even want to get into this.
Mate, because Aussies love hearing what foreigners think about us, what have you missed most about us?
I mean, there's the obvious. I tour Australia. I'm not a dummy, right? I tour Australia February, March, right? Because in Great Britain, in February and March, it's cold and wet and windy and awful. In Australia, February, March, every day is a MILF. 44 and bloody hot.
You asked for it. I know. Oh, sorry, did we tell you we're
Speaking
a
of
7:30
MILFs,
time slot?
Speaking of MILFs. Speaking of MILFs, though, what's the matter with her voice? No, because she sounds like... It sounds like the project are doing a séance, and that's a voice from the other side.
It does. It sounds like I'm possessed. I can't believe I'm talking to you like this.
Yes, are you... Now, tell us about the sequel to The Exorcist.
Jimmy, what do I do? You rely on your voice. Have you got any tips?
What for getting your voice back?
Yes.
I would say, well, there's 12 steps, really, to getting over your problem.
Booze wasn't involved.
The first one is admitting you have a problem with alcohol.
Jimmy, moving on. We know this guy travels with you to get photos in the front of all the big landmarks. Is Mini Jimmy more excited to pose with the big prawn or the big pineapple when he lands here in Oz?
No, never mind the big prawn, the big pineapple. For me, it's all big banana. Coffs Harbour, big banana.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going. Yeah. Straight when I arrive. I know it's a fun little thing. So we've got the little doll that we do, sort of, inspired by Amelie, but it's just... It saves me having to take a photo of that everywhere I go.
I love this quote from you, Jimmy. You said, having political correctness at a comedy show is like having health and safety at a rodeo. I think that's a great quote. So, rodeo...
I think it's better when you pronounce it rodeo.
Rodeo, thank you.
Rodeo?
Okay.
Rodeo Drive? Yeah.
Don't be correcting me, mate. It's rodeo.
I mean...
what should we expect when you get here, by the way?
Sorry, someone's turned the Australian up to kind of to 11 on this guy. Incredible.
Well, what's your answer?
Rodeo. Well, I mean, my show. Here's the thing about my comedy. It's from the head, not from the heart. So the things I talk about are incredibly brutal, but people get that it's a joke. Australians get it's just a joke, and I think they can expect to be. I mean, if anyone turns up by mistake to my show, they're going to be offended. But people know what I do. I'm telling jokes in theatres. I'm not shouting them through letterboxes.
Yes.
Yeah, indeed. And you do what it says on the tin. I mean, we saw that recently with your Netflix special. And you love to push the envelope. In that one, when you're in the middle of a storm, there was one joke that did generate a storm. It's never a comfortable place. Do even you reach a point where you go, oh, I wish I hadn't pushed the envelope there?
I think it's one of those things, though, where I look at my show currently and I think there's maybe 300 jokes in the show. And I think I couldn't predict which one is going to cause the next controversy. I just couldn't. So what are you going to do? Here's my plan, right? I'm going to offend another group of people at some stage. And I've got a plan for what I'm going to do. I could tell you.
Okay.
I'm going to say, I'm sorry. And the people I've offended will say, you don't really mean that apology. And I'll say, now you're getting it. So you're saying I can say something and not mean it. I didn't mean the joke either.
Oh, you played us. Jimmy, good to speak. He's terribly funny. Aussie Tour will be next year. You'll find details on our website. Thanks for the chat.
Great to see you.